have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have another 1st down and more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Houston.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Racey McMath, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
We play to win. Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 74 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans! Well, we've seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A handoff to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 78 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
46-yard line.
On first down, Hood. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley.
Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Check your hot read. Watch the hurt. Back in 60. Hurt.
Back to throw. Hood. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got 3.
To throw from his end zone. Hood. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. 30. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
18, pioneer.
To throw on 3rd down. Hood finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Strong left. 19 right. 3 down. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Greatest show
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing after the interception. Hood. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hood. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hood. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Hood. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight right. Hey. We got 3 down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
3 down. Hatchet. 60 Eagle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Hood. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Watch twist, watch. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.